Country music is chaotic, outspoken, protective, and often brutally honest. Country music is a family. After reading the most recent news concerning Morgan Wallen, this fact became very evident. The superstar, who is now 31 years old, has been no stranger to controversy over the course of the past few years. Nevertheless, his most recent irresponsible act has once again brought him into the spotlight for several reasons that are not favorable. Some members of the country music community believe that a different strategy is required, despite the fact that a large number of fans have rushed to protect him. Blake Shelton, who does. One of the voices here is Blake Shelton, who doesn't hold back. That are represented here. Shelton, who is not one to sugarcoat things, made it quite apparent in a recent sit-down that he believes Morgan Wallen does not require any additional justifications. Rather, he requires uncompromising love. In account of the occurrence that initiated the discussion, all of the information on Wallen's most recent event swiftly traveled over social media. This young celebrity has built a reputation for pushing the limits, often trying the patience of industry leaders, as well as fans. This reputation has been earned through a variety of actions, including barroom scuffles and thoughtless comments. The most recent instance was not an exception. It involved irresponsible behavior that did not only put his own image in jeopardy, but also threw a shadow over the genre that he represents. In a career that has been both stratospheric and turbulent, it was yet another bad headline for many people. Another sad misstep in the career that has been so wild for Blake Shelton, however, who has been working in the industry for a sufficient amount of time to have a clear understanding of what it means to achieve continuous success. It was more than simply tabloid fodder. It was a wake-up call. The voice of experience is carried by Blake Shelton. In response to the question concerning Wallen's actions, Shelton sighed and paused before providing an answer. It's unfortunate, he conceded, his Oklahoma draw resonating with a great deal of care. I am aware that Morgan possesses a great deal of talent. There is no way to get to where he is without it. Nevertheless, ability can only take you so far. At this point in time, what he requires not for others to congratulate him and tell him to keep being you. If he does not get his act together, he is going to lose everything. What he needs is someone to tell him, man, you are going to lose everything. That's a healthy dose of tough love, and it's not easy to take in. Shelton's thoughts are meaningful because he has personal experience with the challenges and opportunities that come with stardom. Prior to becoming a household name on The Voice or earning tunes that topped the charts, Shelton had to navigate his own years of learning, making errors, and building resilience. Despite the fact that he acknowledges that the country music industry has always had his rowdy side, he is of the opinion that there is a boundary between being young and irresponsible and allowing recklessness to kill a career. A recurring pattern of worry, despite the fact that fans adore Morgan Wallen's rough around the edges style, there is a growing lack of interest in the problems surrounding him. A worrisome pattern is developing, which many people in Nashville believes it has the potential to destroy a career that would otherwise be unstoppable. Shelton pointed out that the music family frequently comes together to support its own, but that there comes a time where unwavering support is no longer helpful. When asked about the distinction between having your brother's back and enabling him, he stated, "There is a difference. It seems to me that a lot of people in Morgan's immediate vicinity do not want to be the villain. The answer that they wish to give him no. When it comes to protecting someone from themselves, However, simply nodding along is not enough. You will have to take responsibility and be truthful at some point. The obligation to take responsibility. In Shelton's eyes, accountability is not about bringing Wallen down. Rather, it is about ensuring that he has a successful future. I hope that 10 years from now, he will be the main attraction at exhibitions. I want him to continue writing songs that have a profound effect on people's emotions. On the other hand, if he continues to travel down the same path, none of that will occur, he stated with conviction. Although Shelton acknowledged that Wallen's fans are extremely dedicated, he also emphasized that loyalty has its limits. Shelton cautioned fans, "Forgive, but they don't forget," and he was right. You keep pushing and eventually people will just throw their hands up and move on. You said, "When it comes to Morgan, I would never want." Recognizing Morgan Wallen as a person, rather than merely a product, despite the fact that she has been the subject of controversy, prizes, and charts. Being famous may be lonely, particularly when there are people around you who are able to benefit from your success. The explanation that Shelton provided was that when you're the star, people are scared to tell you the truth. You are surrounded by people who are yes, guys, but what you really need are individuals who will look you in the eye and tell you, "Buddy, you're messing up. And I'm not going to stand by and watch it happen." On the other hand, Shelton acknowledged that when he was younger, he required some rough love. He credits his mentors in the business world with keeping him grounded despite the fact that they convey to him harsh realities that he did not wish to hear at the time. He laughed and said, "There are times when love doesn't sound like love. There are moments when it really does. Sounds like somebody is gnawing on your butt." On the other hand, when we look back, they were the individuals that genuinely cared. Reactions from fans, divergent yet enthusiastic. Fans have, as was to be expected, expressed a variety of reactions to Wallen's most recent mistake, that he is just a young man who is making mistakes in the public eye, and that he deserves grace is a point that is made by certain people. A number of individuals who share Shelton's viewpoint are of the opinion that grace does not imply a pass. According to Shelton, grace is about helping someone grow a little bit. The issue is not that we should allow them to keep making the same mistakes over and over again. There has been an abundance of discussion on various social media platforms. There is a trend of hashtags that are defending Wallen, alongside hashtags that are denouncing his behavior. For every supporter who yells, "Leave him alone," another supporter yells back, "Hold him accountable." When it comes to country music, the bigger picture, the challenge is that Wallen's faces are not unique to him. Rather, they have an effect on the entire country music scene. The genre is continuously attempting to disprove preconceived notions and demonstrate that it can develop while still paying homage to its origins. The industry has made significant efforts to dispel unfavorable attitudes, yet incidents such as Wallen serve to reinforce those perceptions. This issue was openly addressed by Shelton, who stated, "Country music is more than just one artist. Each of us is the one who carries the torch, and when any one of us makes a mistake, the entire world is watching." I'm not suggesting that's fair, but that's the truth of the matter. Not only is Morgan expressing himself, but he is also representing each and every one of us. All out there, what is still to come? When it comes to Morgan Wallen, what lies ahead. In the event that Shelton